Okay. Hey, what's up? I'm just getting ready to do some practicing. So what I typically do is a couple of times a week I have a running list of songs that I'm going to be teaching and going to be recording. And so what I'm going to do is kind of just run through that list, practicing the songs, getting them refreshed in my mind, so that I can prepare to record them. So if you're a fan of Piano Clubhouse, this will give you a sneak peek into what songs are upcoming. Kind of get an idea as to how I practice. There's nothing new that I'm learning new today. I'm just kind of keeping things fresh in my mind. So that I can teach them. I probably sit down and record, have one day dedicated to recording where I'll do 4 or 5 songs in a day. And I'll probably do that this Friday or Saturday, but right now I'm just going to practice. I like to kind of just keep the songs fresh in my mind. So today, right now you're actually listening to Lotus by Sean Martin, one of our piano instructors here. But let's jump right to my list. Let's jump right into the practice. I don't want to talk forever. Let's see. On deck. If you haven't got it already, pick up Sean Martin's 7 Summers. Awesome album. He just came out with a new album about a month ago called Focus. So he's already got a second album. Piano Clubhouse teacher with their own albums. Check it out. All right, so let's jump right into practicing. One more time, what you're listening to right now is Sean Martin, Piano Clubhouse's own song called Lotus. The actual album is called 7 Summers. Let me stop that. Let's go right to our Clubhouse set. So there's make sure we can hear okay. All right, so one fun song, and let's just start with this one. Everybody should know this. Outstanding by the Gap Band. I actually just tried this for the first time this morning, so still trying to work out a couple of things. Key of G flat. So the bass line is really cool in this song, and it sounds like it's a piano playing as opposed to a bass guitar. One thing you realize as you're growing up as a kid and you're not really focused on music, you're just focusing on listening to the songs on the radio, you love the song. So when you grow up and learn how to play music and you start paying more attention to the chords and to the groups you used to listen to, you realize, wow, that stuff's really not that hard to play. And that's the beauty about Piano Clubhouse, of teaching you to play songs that you never thought you would be able to play before, that you listened to musically, but thought that they were just too far ahead of you or out of your pay grade or above your skill level. And that's what we do here, is kind of teach you songs that are fun to you and you can learn. It's okay to learn, to have fun, and to still learn. Excuse me. Let's jump right into this. This has 2 patterns to it. Let's see. Let me go back to the beginning. So there's kind of really just two chords at the beginning. A flat, D flat, G flat. And it kind of hits delayed. Then when the left hand gets to this B, it just moves one finger from this A flat to B flat. And then when you roll up to this E flat, A flat, D flat, F. This is Outstanding by the Gap Band. Outstanding. B flat. Okay, let's run through all of that. I think we're good. There it is. I like that better. Yep. Cool. Let's do it that way. Got the pattern. Okay, that's it for that song. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Let's and so again, what I'll do is I'll just go through and practice the song, make sure I have it fresh in my mind, move to the next song, and I'll just kind of keep going through that, keep the songs fresh until I teach it. I have about 5 or 6 songs that I'm keeping in my head until I teach it. And so that's what I'm kind of going through today. For those of you who just jumped on, I'm just kind of working on some songs to teach. That was Outstanding by the Gap Band. Of course, that's going to be up and coming. Let's see what's next. John P. Key. This is my favorite gospel artist, John P. Key. This is an old one from the 90s. I Won't Let Go. Okay, let me get that intro. I love this one because it's got that left hand running bass, and there's nothing complicated, but it's just running the whole time, and it really teaches you kind of that basic gospel running pattern with the left hand. And if you're not familiar with it, this is a really good song to help you with that basic left hand gospel run, gospel walking. So let's just start from the beginning. I think I got the intro. This song was written for those that have determined they are the righteousness of God, and we refuse to let go. Listen to this. Let me move this camera. I think you're missing some of it, or just angle it up. There we go. Get that low A flat. All right, one more time. I messed that up from the beginning. This song was written for those that have determined they are the righteousness of God, and we refuse to let go. Listen to this. So if you notice, my left hand's doing most of the work. My right hand just really sustaining chords, okay? All left hand running, my right hand is just holding it. This song, real quick, is I Won't Let Go by John P. Key from the 90s. Again, these are songs that I'm going to be teaching coming up in the future. They're not on Piano Clubhouse yet, but I'm practicing, getting ready to do the tutorials, and trying to be sure I got these songs locked down. So thank you for joining in. This is a fun song to really exercise that left hand and just let your right hand kind of take a break with these chords, okay? And I messed up on that run, so I want to be sure I'm hitting it right. Okay. Let's get back to the beginning. This song was written for those that have determined they are the righteousness of God, and we refuse to let go. Listen to this. Okay, so let me stop right here real quick. So again, really fun song, high energy. Right hand's not doing as much work as the left hand. The left hand's really running that thing. And it's kind of, there's a couple of different patterns going on at the beginning, but it's just straight up church. Learning this song will really help you out with getting familiar with traditional gospel patterns and gospel progressions. And this vamp is just straight up 1/4 church walking bass. And I'm going to show you as I'm doing this, just some a really basic pattern that will get beginners started off sounding good, yet still easy enough to play. Okay. Right hand just bouncing between 2 chords. That's it. Left hand just walking. And if you see, it's just a pattern that's just repeating over and over again, kind of going up, like going up an escalator. Now I could keep going up, so the pattern just keeps going up, but we're just, once we get to the D flat, we're just going back down to the bottom and just repeating. So it's just a continuous up escalator with the left hand walking this bass in the vamp. Then it just repeats over and over again. So that's there's 2 ways to do it. You can kind of walk that up, where it's going up, or you can go down. Okay, or just kind of have a mix of both, going up now, down, down, up. Okay, so just going up and down that bass pattern is really good exercise for getting used to it. And you can use this pattern with just shout music. If the spirit's high and you need to do some shout music, this is a very simple pattern to learn to do shout music and transfer it to different keys. Okay, so let's finish out this vamp. Walk it. Church. Love this song. Love the energy in it.
Y'all mind if I say it one more time?
Here we go. All right, super fun one to learn. Again, if you need help with that left hand and getting the endurance up with your left hand, this is the perfect song to just get that left hand rocking and rolling, and just let your right hand just kind of take a vacation. I'm just kind of bouncing. That's all my right hand's doing. Left hand's doing all the work. Okay, kind of sloppy, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay. This helps with your rhythm. That right hand bounce with the right hand, that bounce I was doing with my right hand, that takes practice. It takes, sometimes you're going to hit it right on the beat, but it's kind of an offbeat hit. So that takes practice to get that. Okay. So that is I Won't Let Go, John P. Key. So here's another one. Let's see. I think I got time for one more. Then I got to go pick up my kids from school. It's almost time. All right. Here's a fun one too.
Bishop Hezekiah Walker.
This is We Need Your Power. It's actually on Dietrich Haddon's album, but it's featuring Hezekiah Walker. So you'll probably hear Hezekiah Walker all in this next one, but it's on Dietrich Haddon's album. And let me stop. I see somebody asking a question. That last song, that real church song we just did, that was called I Won't Let Go by John P. Key. Okay. This next song is We Need Your Power, on Dietrich Haddon's album, featuring Hezekiah Walker.
Bishop
Another
Hezekiah
fun one to do.
Walker. Let's go. Come on, clap your hands, everybody. Clap over there. Come on.
So let me stop right here. Introductions of songs are probably the most important part of what you want to learn when you're learning songs, whether it's for church or for a gig or for whatever it is. Learn the introductions, because for the most part, it's just going to be you that's going to be playing that. And so it needs to be recognizable. It needs to be full. You don't want to have a basic introduction. It kind of sets the tone for the rest. No matter how much the choir or the singer kills in the song, if you set it up with a sorry introduction, they're going to have a lot of work to do to kind of make up for that. So when you're learning songs to perform, if you don't get anything else strong, get the introduction. So this is one of these songs with a really fun introduction, and if you don't practice it and get the timing right, it's not going to sound that sweet. So again, I implore you, don't take shortcuts when you're learning songs. Don't take shortcuts. Learn what we teach you. We're going to teach you right. We're going to teach you like it is on the album. Don't make up your own chords. Unless you're familiar with the chords and you want to kind of alter them a little bit, that's fine. But if you're not sure, just teach what we teach you. It might seem hard at first, but that's why you practice. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. This isn't a talking session. I'm supposed to be practicing. So here we go. One more time. We Need Your Power by Dietrich Haddon. Here we go.
Bishop Hezekiah
Key of G flat. 1, 2.
Come on, clap your hands, everybody. Clap over there. Come on.
Keep going. lot of funky stuff in this song, especially in this verse. Sloppy. This is another song. It's not churchy, but this left hand is really, the bass is really moving a lot to kind of funky up the song. If you have a bass player, then breathe a sigh of relief because they're doing most of the work on this song. If you don't, you're going to have a workout for your left hand. And as you can see, what I did was once I got to this section to practice this part, I'm slowing it down. The song really is pretty quick. It's going this fast. So it's... So it's going pretty fast, but I'm going to slow it down when I'm practicing. Slow stuff down when you practice, okay? If you can do it slow, you can do it fast. But if you can't do it fast, don't keep trying to do it fast. You're just going to keep trying it wrong. So slow it way down. Slow it way down. Pause the video, pause the song, whatever you're learning from, pause it and practice it right slowly. The speed will come, but you got to get the accuracy first, okay? So I do that all the time. Most of the time, I'm usually practicing with GarageBand, believe it or not. And in GarageBand, you can adjust the track to where you slow it way down. You can speed it up or slow it down, but I love to slow it down. And then it has a function where you can loop a section. So if there's a progression or a lick or a run or a chorus that I'm learning, I will slow the whole track down by like 50%.